In a chilling future America, privacy no longer exists. The government forces every citizen to undergo a terrifying procedure, an ocular implant that records everything they see. These implants aren't just cameras, they're trackers. They display personal data, background checks, even advertisements directly in your vision. It's a world where no secret is safe and every move is monitored. Detective Sam Walker, one of the best investigators in New York City, relies on this technology daily to solve crimes. But one morning, as he walks to work through the crowded Manhattan streets, he freezes. A mysterious woman passes by. For everyone else, her name, age, and history would instantly appear in their vision. But for Sam, her profile is blank. No name, no address, nothing. In a world where the government owns every memory, she is a ghost. Sam convinces himself it must be a glitch, but deep down, he knows something is wrong. At the precinct, Sam gets to work. His job is unlike any other detective's. He doesn't just gather evidence, he dives into people's memories, replaying their implant footage like movies to uncover the truth. That morning, a desperate father comes in. His son hasn't answered calls or returned home. Sam searches the massive government database that keeps backups of every citizen's footage. What he finds shatters the father. The last recording shows the boy stepping onto a rooftop and ending his life. The man collapses, crushed, as Sam looks away. Moments later, another case comes across his desk. A wealthy woman claims her hotel maid stole a diamond bracelet. Sam reviews the maid's recordings, frame by frame, and declares her innocent. The furious woman storms out, convinced she's been robbed. But what she doesn't know is that Sam saw the truth. The maid did steal the bracelet, but she pawned it to pay her rent. Out of sympathy, Sam hid the evidence. For the first time, we see he's willing to bend the rules for mercy. Later that day, another case lands on his desk. A man who shot someone in the street claims it was self-defense. There's footage from every angle, even from a baby stroller nearby. But Sam uncovers the truth. The shooter was drunk, paranoid, and the victim never attacked. The man will face trial, not as a hero, but as a murderer. Hours later, Sam is called to a new crime scene. A man found dead in his apartment, a bullet in his skull. But something is different. The footage is corrupted, blocked by a strange anomaly. Detective Charles Dawson, his partner, grants him clearance. Sam plays the man's final memories, reading a book, sipping wine, listening to jazz. Then suddenly, the footage glitches. The victim's vision shifts into someone else's point of view. He is no longer watching himself. He is staring down the barrel of a gun. The victim saw his own death through the eyes of his killer. The metadata claims the man was alone. No entry logs, no visitor trail, no signature of another presence. The killer has erased their entire existence from the system. Charles reveals this isn't the first time. Months ago, another man died in the exact same way. Back then, they dismissed it as a system error. But now, they know it's murder. The last visitor seen with the previous victim. A woman. A woman with no name, no record, a ghost. Sam stiffens. He knows who it is. It's the same woman he saw that morning. The woman with no identity. The one who shouldn't exist. The setup for the trap. After surviving the subway incident, Detective Sam Walker realizes the only way to catch this ghost-like hacker is to let her come to him. So, he designs a trap. Weeks later, Sam goes undercover in Los Angeles, posing as a wealthy broker. He fills his implants with fake memories, lavish dinners, expensive apartments, wild parties, so if she ever looks into him, he'll appear like the perfect client. One night, he hires a call girl, making sure it looks authentic. After she leaves, guilt eats at him, so he calls his fake fiancée as part of the cover story. The next day, Sam posts a coded message on a dark web bulletin board, asking for a hacker to erase his mistake. Many reply, but he rejects them one by one. He's searching for someone specific. Finally, the one he's been waiting for responds, the nameless woman, the anomaly. At the pier, she approaches quietly, her voice sharp as she warns him not to turn around. He tells her about his supposed affair, and she agrees to take the job. That night, inside Sam's apartment, The mysterious woman, now calling herself Anon, gets to work. She places her hand near his eyes, and within seconds, she's inside his memories. In a neighboring room, tech expert Lester secretly scans her signal. Sam watches as Anon effortlessly erases the night with the escort and replaces it with harmless footage from another evening. She even wipes his image from the escort's memory, promising discretion. But her warning is clear. If Sam ever betrays her, she'll make him regret it. Before leaving, she suddenly spins around, gun raised, and forces him to face her. She deletes her own face from his memory, ensuring he'll never recognize her again. By the time Sam rushes outside, she's vanished. The next day, Sam and his partner, Detective Charles Dawson, meet Cyrus, a new tech analyst. Using a proxy Anon once used, they manage to hack into her feed. For the first time, they see the world through her eyes. She lives in a sleek downtown loft, drinks whiskey, and counts stacks of cash. They watch her clean her pistol, matching the bullets from the crime scenes, and then casually slip into her nightly routine. What shocks the team most is her skill. In seconds, she bypasses government firewalls, scrubs an art dealer's incriminating deal, and replaces it with a harmless memory. When she logs out, the detectives scramble to trace her through 12 different proxies, but the last one is cloaked, a ghost within the system. That night, the art dealer is found dead. Same method, same precision, same invisible killer. The bureau commissioner arrives, furious, not because of the bodies, but because Anon threatens the entire system. In this America, anonymity itself is a crime. Undercover once again, Sam buys drugs on the streets of LA and messages Anon to lure her back. She returns to his apartment, teases him about his cover, and even shares the powder with him. Their conversations dance between flirtation and danger. She admits she became anonymous at just 18, unable to live comfortably in the real world, preferring the shadows of the digital one. But tension escalates. Gun in hand, she threatens him until he gently pushes it aside. Instead of pulling the trigger, she kisses him. They fall into bed, and afterward, she promises to delete the encounter. What Sam doesn't know is that she's already digging deeper. When she checks his hidden files, she uncovers truths he never wanted her to see. Moments later, a gunshot echoes. Sam bursts into the hallway and finds Lester dead, executed in the same way as the other victims. Anon is already gone, escaping through the subway. Before she vanishes, she calls him with a chilling warning, "If you keep chasing me, you'll die." That night, she proves her reach. While Sam sits at home, drink in hand, she hijacks his implants. She forces him to relive his darkest memories, beaten in an alley, mauled by a dog, and worst of all, the moment his son died. Sam breaks down, reliving the accident from his son's own eyes. The balloon drifting into the street, the car coming too fast, the helplessness of being too far away. By morning, his happiest family memories are gone, erased from the database. When he calls his ex-wife Kristen, she's horrified to discover hers are missing too. Sam steps into his hallway only to find it engulfed in flames. He stumbles forward, coughing, panicked, until the fire vanishes. It's all another illusion, another cruel trick. She's not just inside the system anymore, she's inside his mind. As night falls, Detective Sam's nightmare only deepens. The visions inside his head grow darker and more violent. At first, he sees his apartment hallway engulfed in flames, forcing him to open fire in panic, only to realize it was nothing more than another twisted illusion. Moments later, he steps into the elevator, but the doors reveal nothing but an empty shaft. One wrong step, and he would have fallen to his death. Shaken, Sam flees to his car, but the nightmare doesn't stop. Driving down Fifth Avenue in downtown Chicago, he suddenly believes the road is clear, until reality hits. His car smashes into several vehicles, leaving chaos behind. Captain Charlie rushes to the scene and warns Sam that these hallucinations are pushing him over the edge. But before Sam can even catch his breath, another detective arrives with bone-chilling news. Sam's neighbor has been found dead, and surveillance footage shows Sam pulling the trigger. Desperate, Sam insists he only fired warning shots at illusions, but the evidence points straight at him. The bullet matches his weapon. Worse, tech expert Cyrus insists there's no sign of memory tampering. With no other choice, Charlie suspends Sam and places him under house arrest, surveillance tracking his every move. That night, while the station monitors his implants, Sam tricks the system by pretending to be asleep. In reality, he sneaks out of his apartment, ambushes a guard, and follows clues straight to Anya's loft downtown. Gun in hand, Sam storms inside, but Anya is already waiting, weapon drawn. Instead of attacking, she makes a shocking confession. Someone is framing her, killing her clients, and pinning the crimes on her name. She even shows Sam a recording proving she wasn't near Lester when he was murdered. But is the footage real? Or just another trick? Before Sam can decide, police sirens cut through the night, forcing Anya to vanish into the shadows. Sam barely escapes before Charlie finds him and angrily strips him of all remaining authority. Later, alone in his apartment, Sam receives another message. Anya is outside his door. Somehow she hacked the station's system, feeding fake footage so the cops think Sam is home safe. Then, everything erupts in chaos. Suddenly, Sam comes face to face with the real killer. Gunfire explodes, and Sam is shot down. But then, from the shadows, Anya fires back, hitting the murderer in the leg. And when Sam sees his face, he freezes. The killer is none other than Cyrus. Raging, Cyrus pins Anya against the wall and admits the truth. He was her hidden protector all along, her last proxy. But now, he's betrayed her, framing her for murders to cover his own tracks. Sam, bleeding but furious, takes his chance. He grabs his gun and unloads on Cyrus, shooting until the corrupt agent finally falls lifeless to the floor. When the dust settles, Anya silently walks away, disappearing once again into the anonymity of the digital underworld. Days later, the commissioner tries to erase responsibility, but the truth comes out. Cyrus faked his own recommendation into the bureau. His betrayal ran deeper than anyone realized. Sam refuses to reveal what he knows about Anya. But one evening, back at the pier where this nightmare began, he discovers something impossible. His memories of his son have been restored. Anya finally appears, confessing that she manipulated Sam only to get close to the real killer. Then she reveals her secret. She has mastered a technique to scatter her memories into microsecond slices, hidden across millions of people's minds. That's why she can never be traced. When Sam asks why she hides if she has nothing to fear, Anya's voice breaks with a haunting truth. "It's not about hiding, I just don't want anyone to see my life." And with that, she vanishes into the night, leaving Sam alone, caught between justice, betrayal, and the memory of a woman who can never be found. Imagine a world where your memories aren't private, where every secret, every mistake, every heartbreak can be hacked and erased in seconds. In this story, one detective risks everything chasing a ghost, only to discover the real killer was closer than he ever imagined.